Hello, it's Denae here and welcome back to another video. I'm in my living room, showing up as is, warts and all. And this morning I made ugly art and I said show your ugly art, so I'm gonna show mine. This is a painting from a workshop called Tea with the Muse. It's not complete, it's been glazed, but I mean, you can see it's an absolute mess. I don't know what I'm doing, but I sure did have fun. And I'm trying to find more opportunities for fun in my life. Life with chronic illness and living below the poverty line feels very narrow and very limiting. And normally I would not allocate my time and my energy, which is limited, especially my energy. My energy levels are limited. I would not normally allocate time to do something like this. And I admit there was points that I felt so guilty that I started to feel sick to my stomach. And I decided to keep going because when I think about the end of my life, I don't want to look back on how serious I took it. There is a chance that this body that I have is not going to get better. I'm 43. I know that there are people who make some pretty miraculous recoveries from chronic illness, but I might not. Pain and fatigue and brain fog and nausea and all of the symptoms that I have may just be my daily experience for the rest of my life. I woke up in pain today. I went to bed in pain. I woke up in the middle of the night in pain. That just might be my life. And it's been that way for years now. And I'm holding myself back from doing things because I feel like I haven't earned it. I haven't got well enough. Money is really, really tight. And the joy and the pleasure of life has kind of just been sucked right out of me and out of my life. Yes, I enjoy my wonderful children. Yes, we laugh and have a great time together. But I just feel like I don't spend much time practicing or cultivating pleasure. And what I'm surprised is that as nervous as I get to make these videos, sometimes I mean, I was stressing out big time yesterday. I was sweating. I had to turn the fans on in order to make yesterday's video. But there's something still kind of fun here. And I don't think I would have done this painting if I weren't doing these videos. And I don't know if I'll finish it or not. I have no idea. But the fact that I set off some time today to do this and just to enjoy was really, really lovely and such a surprise. I didn't think that this would happen. And what's also coming up is I'm having all of these wonderful memories of when I was a little kid. And I used to make-believe radio stations, and I would get little cassette tapes and record them. I actually have the radio right over here that I would sit on my grandmother's like bar stools and I would twist back and forth and record these radio shows, and my little sister would be my weather girl. And then when I got older and got a karaoke machine, I would bring my friends over from next door and we would create a whole show. We would do the commercials and everything. We had a blast. And I thought, you know, maybe it might be fun to make some audios. And I went to go do it the other day actually, but my microphone's broken. But you know what? Maybe I'll just record it on my phone and then figure out how to upload it somewhere. I don't know. But I'm just surprised how making these videos is sort of opening me up to finding opportunities for creativity. So this isn't just a practice in like getting over myself, getting out of my head, out of information gathering, allowing myself to be seen and heard, but it seems to be getting me back in touch with these creative impulses. I mean, I would not allow myself to paint. I was in a 1-year program learning about color, and at the very end of it, we were supposed to paint. I think I got like an hour in and I just could not continue. And that's not the first time that's happened. That happened in 2022 and in 2020. And I don't think I've completed a painting since 2016. And again, none of this painting is about line and form and shape and value and color theory and gesture and all of that stuff. This is about process, not about product. And if that sounds like it's something that appeals to you, I highly recommend checking out the work of Shiloh Sophia McLeod over at Musea. and her style of painting is called intentional creativity. And I would class it as a healing modality. I really would. I think that if you are a coach or an art therapist, or you work with children, if you are someone who is into massage, body work, Reiki, this might be a beautiful adjunct to your work. So I'm going to go ahead and I will leave a link in the description to Shiloh's website. I know that she's making some big changes in her business, but she still offers up painting classes. I think she has a 1-year painting class coming up soon. I can't remember what it's called, but she's always into the cosmic and the mystical. I know a part of her business used to be called the Cosmic Cowgirls. And so it's not just about playing with paint and color, and it is about playing with paint and color, but she often talks about the muse, and she will get out like water and put rose petals into it, and she will have you write intentions onto your canvas, and she brings out drums and music and movement, and she does guided meditations and visualizations. It's really lovely. It's really, really, really lovely. And I highly recommend it. But I did the course today not for healing or anything like that. It was really just to play with color. And it was surprisingly so much fun. So I thought I would share that with you today. I hope you are doing well, and I will be back soon with another video. Take care. Bye.